locals, and I wanted to give y'all the new deck I've been playing around with, and it's InzektorFoes. The deck is very interesting, and the combos are crazy, and it takes away the inherent weakness that Inzektors had before, which was having to normal summon numerous times. You have to wait turns to OTK. This deck is extremely OTK heavy, and likes going second, unlike most decks in this format, so it kind of had to accommodate for it. So we can get into it. Yeah, 3 Centipede, the Searcher, whenever an equipped card is unequipped from, and 3 Ladybug, the one that can change, modify levels by 1 or 2 when used by sending itself to the graveyard. So these are your main combo starters. 1 Dragonfly, the limited special summon one from the deck, whenever an equipped card leaves him. Hornet, send it to pop, everybody knows what he does. And we got 2 Hopper, sorry I had to use one of the Ultra Arts. And he's actually more important in this build because you want to see an Inzektor monster, period. We got 1 Gigamantis and 1. This is supposed to be Giga Weevil, but I had to pick one up for my friend later. I can't find mine. This is alternate art. Thanks to Ashley. That's it for the Inzektors. It's a little heavier Inzektor engine than before because you actually need to see them really fast. 3 Armageddon Knight. It's one of the most important cards in the deck. Once you see this, you kind of have everything you need at your disposal. And 1 Math Man. Sorry, he's limited. So you still need him. 1 Zephyros, 1 Archie Eris, and 1 Shadal Dragon. This is for extra OTK plays, and this is for Bob Macro, obviously. And this is for searching Eris, which you need. Sometimes there's more low scales in the deck, so you need a way to search for a high scale. That's very cool. We got 3 Silver. This is the 3-star monster, so it has the most synergy, and it's a 1 scale. These guys pop face-up spell and trap cards, so they can pop Gigamantis, you can pop anything equipped to it and get their effects. And there's so many OTK plays by just having 2 setup scales for Metal Foes. What the hell? They also set spell and trap cards, the spell and trap cards afterwards, which are actually very important. The 4-star guy, Gold Driver, he does the same thing, but he's also a 1 scale. We got 2 of the Stealing. He's a high scale. He's not as important. Well, he's important for scale, but he's not important for the OTK potential because he has no attack, and he also is a 2-star monster. But you can alter the level with Ladybug, so he's not dead ever, really. And you also fuse with him. And 2 Volflame. He's the least important one, but he's the strongest one, so he's still important, and he's an 8 scale. 2 Eccentric, which is searchable by Eris. This is a 7 scale that can pop back around and also pop your Inzektor's. So it's very important. It also can out Vanity's Fiend, stuff like that. And 1 Luster Pendulum. This card's still stupid. The card's free with the Metal Foe monsters because you can just pop them back and put them in your extra deck afterwards. You basically have 1 Painful Decision, which is your Rhoda for the low scales, and you can also search for a high scale, which is the 2-star monster if you don't have them already. 1 Sword still important. 1 Rhoda for your Armageddon Knights, which is like one of the most important cards in the deck, so you kind of need to search for them. 1 Foolish. This card should be 3. No, I'm just kidding. It really should. 1 of the Fusion. Once you fuse, you can put this back in your deck and draw a card. It's really stupid. You always have a search target for your Metal Foes. You don't run out. And 1 Soul Charge. Best card. And 2 Combination. Unlike no counter. This card is more important with this deck because you can search for your Metal Foes monster by popping it with Hornet, and you can also pop it with Dragon, etc. For the extra deck, we got 1 Adamant, and probably gonna make a second one, but we have 1 Orichalc. He can pop. He does double piercing, and he also is 2800 attack. He's pretty good. And when he dies, which you can force him to do, and you can pop a card in the field. 1 Ignister. This card's stupid. It helps out ships. It's really what it's for. I'm not really sure if this should stay here. It could just make it a second fusion and take out the Luster Pendulum, but we'll still work on it. 1 Break Sword. This card's insanely good in the deck because you can pop off your cards and get their effects. 1 Grand Pulse. Free popping cards. On turn 1 plays for setting up boards with Inzektors. 1 Levier, just in case they banish your things. I was playing Allure before, which made this card even better. It helps for OTKs, but the problem is sometimes the Allure can also cost you the game because you don't draw that many darks. For some reason, you just draw the Metal Foes, so the Allure was kind of dead at times. 1 Dweller, 1 Utopia package for out in ships, and then you got 1 Distill, just because out in town and stuff like that is pretty good. 1 Short Fortress OTKs, Volcasaurus, Durandal, and you got Utopia Beyond. You can also send out our special summon the Gigamantis and Gigaweevil from the deck, which makes this card really easy to make. And then the Ladybugs to make your rank 6 too. And God Dragon for the game. What goes for the combos? The combos are very, very, I don't know how to explain it to you. They're not that straightforward. You have 2 scales, and you have Armageddon Knight and a Centipede. You can do a lot of things. So you're gonna pencil both these out. Armageddon Knight's gonna activate, and you can send Ladybug or Hornet depending on the play you want to go for. So you send either one of these. Once you send, if you send this one, you probably have more plays afterwards because you make plays with fusion. You can send this to graveyard, search Dragonfly. So you still have a normal summon. So you can grab Dragonfly. And then Dragonfly will do the same thing, summoning one from the deck. And depending on what you want to go into, you can make a rank 4 or rank 5. It doesn't really matter which one you want to go for. It depends on your opponent's born state. And you can do the same thing, search for again. And you can grab Gigamantis or Gigaweevil. Either one works. And you can equip this to him. Activate this after making a rank 4, I guess, so you can clear your board. So, or Durandal, it doesn't really matter. It's something like that. So you detach that, however you want to do. You can now pop with the InzektorFoes monsters in the scales. You pop this, and you can set combination or fusion depending on what you want to go for. This will activate special summon one, and Game Master will activate special one from grave and one from the deck. And you basically just have so much damage you can just keep going with. It's all depending on what your opponent has in the field. And then you can go for another pop after searching for this one and equip it to anything and keep going. So you can grab the Weevil now, overlay again, do the same thing again and keep going for plays. Depends on what you're going to make again. So to say Sharp Fortress, targeting one of these or itself, it doesn't really matter. You can pop itself again with the InzektorFoes, set the InzektorFoes Fusion, special one from grave. Doesn't really matter. You can just keep going and going and going, and it just really depends on your board state. That's basically what the deck's supposed to do. And thanks for watching. If you want to know any more exclusive things, you can also pop the combination and search out your other part so you can fuse from the deck afterwards and put on more damage. But thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please comment down below.